In my last video, I showed you how to disable per app resume, and in this video I want to show you the one that bothers me the most, and it's the full system resume. In my opinion, if I want my computer to restart exactly where I left it off, I'll put it to sleep. If I do a restart or a shutdown and reboot, I expect the computer to come back to a clean slate. And unfortunately in Lion, when we now hit restart or shutdown, we're presented with this reopen Windows when logging back in checkbox here. And there's not really any intelligence behind that. It's automatically checked. If we forget to uncheck it for whatever reason and hit shutdown or restart, when the computer reboots, it resumes all the apps that we had open, and that might not be what we want all the time. Unfortunately, Apple's not given us a clean way to choose an option by default. So what I'm going to show you how to do is how to completely render that checkbox useless on your machine, so that when you reboot or when you restart or do a hard reboot, every single time your computer comes to a completely clean slate. So what we need to do is, in Finder, we want to click on Go, and then if you hold down the Alt key, you'll see a new option pop up called Library. So click on that. Hold down Alt and click on that, I should say. So in other words, Go, Alt, and then click on Library. Then what we're going to do is look for Preferences, expand that folder, then look for By Host and expand that folder. Now in here we want to find a file that's called com.apple.login window. It starts with that anyway. There's two files that start with that. One of them you'll see .lock file at the very end. We don't care about that file. As a matter of fact, we want to leave that one alone. The one that we care about is com.apple.login window. And then depending on your system, this string of characters will be different. This is a GUID, or what's known as a GUID. It's a globally unique identifier. That'll change depending on your computer. So, don't expect it to match what you see here on mine. The important thing is it's com.apple.login window, some string of numbers, .plist. You want to take that file and do a get info on it. So right click it, go to get info, or hit Command I, whichever one you prefer. And what this file is this is where Lion records what windows you have open at the current time. It then uses this file when the computer reboots to say, okay, let me see what the person had open so I can reopen all those things. So what we basically want to do is we want to get our computer into a completely clean slate and then lock that file so that the system can't update it and can't record what we have open. So what we do now is close this library window. Right now, like I said, the computer thinks this is open, so it's going to try and reopen that if I were to shut down at the current time. So we want to close this. This window we still need open, but that's fine because it's not recording the fact that I have this info window open. Now, what I would do is I would wait maybe 30 seconds or 45 seconds because this file is not real time. It appears that it updates on a 20 to 30 second schedule. I don't know exactly how it's updating. It might be triggered by something else, but the goal is I want to wait a little bit. And then you'll see here there's an option that says locked, and it's unchecked. What I want to do is I want to lock this file. So now once I've clicked that, what I've basically done is I've told Lion that file is locked. The system's not allowed to make any changes to it. So now, if I were to shut down my computer at the present time, I'm still going to be presented with this checkbox, but it's not going to matter. I can check it, I can uncheck it. If I shut down or if I hit restart right now, when the computer comes all the way back up, it's going to see that locked file. It can't get my current state, can't read what apps I had open, so it's going to default to just opening to a nice clean slate every single time. To reverse this, all you would have to do is go back in and unlock that file. A pretty simple fix. It works very nicely. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I hope you enjoy it.